Okay, hello and welcome to another episode of Workout from Home. So once again, you're joining with me, Mission, and today I'm going to show you how to work out using a broomstick. So as you can see, even though the main target today is about this broomstick, you will notice I featured quite some items from previous episode. So the idea is that we can combine this, and as usual, we try to make a full body exercise. We start with the legs and end with the core, also known as the abs. So we work about it. So once again, if you just tuned in, I just want to share with you, we're using a broomstick for today, but not just broomstick alone, we'll be featuring some item. So this is a sneak peek of what season 2 will look like. In season 2, I'm going to use some household items and combine together and make routine, exercise routine, so to speak. So creating a program for ourselves. So today I'm going to show mainly, I'm going to use not this detergent bottle, I'm going to use more a bit of water bottle. Of course, this is your personal preference here. There's no right or wrong. Just depends on your personal level. For me, I would prefer to use a water bottle because it can create a little bit more weight, can create a bit more difficulty, and also to let me feel more on the muscles. Because if I have very light weight, let's say just this alone, I cannot feel a lot. So the idea is that we add some weight so that we can create some difficulty, okay, and make the workout more fun and more repeatable, and most important, get the most out of every movement. Right, so before I start, I'm going to show you how to do the setup here on how to use all this equipment. So very simple. So I'm going to show you how to do the setup. All you need is a broomstick, any water bottles, or you can add, or you can use a bag. You can put a bag, you can put some weights inside, or maybe you probably need a socks. Now any socks, no problem. You can use a long socks. I'm using a knee-length socks. So knee-length socks will, the longer you have, it's easier for you to tie lah. I'm going to show you how it's done here. So as you can see, if you cannot see, let me know. You'll post in the comments so that I can check it out, see how it goes. So what you do is you go inside. So you move this aside here. So you tuck this in. It's going to mimic, we're trying to do like a barbell like that, so to speak. So what you do is you go as in as you can. You take this as almost, don't put all the way out here. You put around 3/4 like this. Here also you put a 3/4. This broomstick, as you can see, if you can see this handle, it gives me a little bit of measurement already, so this is quite good for me. So just repeat this length over here, transfer it to over here, alright? So it will look something like this. So pretty much later the entire movement will look something like this. So kind of give you like a barbell at home experience, so to speak. Yeah. So what you do is, we have these two socks, right? The socks acts like a connector like that. So do let me know, yeah, if you can see or likewise here. So what you do is, you hold it across, and just tie it underneath. That's all. It's pretty much simple. I think and a workout, even a 12-year-old kid can know how to set up. So there you go. I just tie a knot. If you want to make it even safer, tie one more time, and just tie one more time, and that's about it, right? And there you go, a solid one already, right? It's not going to fall. So I'm going to change the next one. So same also, you take a socks, long socks, preferably quite a longer socks, kind of like this one, the knee-length socks here. So you cross it around. You cross it around. Same also. So what you do is you tie at the end. Same thing like pretty straightforward. So you just tie, give it a good, tie, give it a good knot, and then you tie one more time just for safety purposes. Alright. So here's what you do, and you're done. You're good to go already. There you go. So the idea is that this whole thing looks like a barbell, and pretty much simple. That's about it. So this water bottle is about 5 kilos each. So if 5 kilos is a bit too much for you, like I always say in every episode, you can always reduce. You can go to half. So in other words, you can 2.5 kilo, or make it 1/3 to make it 3 kilos. So you get the idea. You can reduce or anything. Or if you're too lazy to adjust the weights, you can also use this kind of like you tie from the side and so on. So this is how you do the setup. I know it's not the most beautiful setup in the world, but good enough to do a workout. So later we'll be doing some workout, something like this. So as you can see, it's quite sturdy. You see, I try to shake also, I cannot move, right? However, take note is that I learned a very a very painful experience is that if I do a broomstick, do not attempt to put it behind your back and try to squat. What happens is not every broomstick can support, and there was one time where I tried to use the broomstick, when I put it behind my back, the broomstick just snapped half like that. So to avoid accidents like this, so I just precaution you guys. So today I'll be doing a lot of everything on the forward, not so much on putting behind your back, if you will. However, that doesn't stop us from doing a workout with a full body workout, so to speak. Right? So I'm going to touch one by one, the leg, the back, the chest, everything. Alright? So I hope you can see. So once again, all you need is the socks, some water bottles, tie on both ends, and good to go. Right? So just give me a while, let me set the camera on. And yeah, I'm going to start the workout. I'm going to start with your legs. Alright, so just give me a while, yeah? Let me set the camera. Alright. Okay, so you can see, right? Yeah, so from this angle you can see. So what I'm going to do first exercise, I wanted to do a squat. However, like I told you before, if I take this weight, right, and I put it behind my back, it's going to snap. So to avoid to snap the broomstick to snap, you are not going to snap. So to prevent the broomstick from snapping, so I'll be doing something in front which is a bit safer. What I'm going to show you is called a Romanian deadlift. So basically you're going to feel on the hamstring. Yes, again, I'm a huge fan of hamstring because most people when they train legs, they only think here. They will forget the hamstring. So don't, even worse, don't be that guy who always kick leg day. You all seen that before on the internet or even in the gym, where the guy has a big body and have chicken legs at the bottom, or what they call chopstick legs. So to prevent from that, be sure you train your full body. So remember, never neglect any part, especially your legs, because never skip leg day. Alright. So as you can see, so what I'm going to show later, I'm going to give you the bar, and then you take a chest up, and remember you want to sit all the way back. Okay, think of chest up and butt back. Very simple one. The movement will look something like this, yeah? I'll give you a perspective. Okay? Chest up, butt back. Okay, straight back your legs. Okay? Remember, this is not a squat, yeah? Chest up and butt back. Your knee cannot go forward. I repeat, yeah? Knee cannot go forward, so don't do this, yeah? Knee don't go forward. Chest up, butt back. Chest up, butt back. All the way down, okay? And when you come up, straight the entire leg. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more time. Chest up, butt back, shift all the way behind. Okay, when you come up, straight your legs. This is called a Romanian Deadlift, right? So it's going to train primarily on your hamstring. But even though it's nice to have like a barbell like this, however, I found out there's a small little problem when I'm doing MCO. So when working out from home. So I want you to check this out, yeah? Right. So I'm going to show you. I want you to see what the problem is. I couldn't able to get a full stretch of my movement. So I'll show you what does this mean, yeah? So when you go down, right? I want to go even deeper, but you see the bottle height is very high. So once a while you just touch already. So we might be cutting the range of motion. That means we want to go lower, but we cannot go. And we want to feel more on the hamstring, but we cannot feel because the height of the bottom is blocking already. So what can we do to solve this problem? Well, I recommend you to feature other items today. If you look over there, I actually have kind of like a box like this. Okay, you can use a box, or if a box if you don't have a box, you can get ice box also. Okay, if you still don't have ice box, worst case scenario, strip this away. Use this detergent bottle, so you place it like this, and then you tie a knot with it. So in other words, it will look something like this. Okay, so you can try this approach. But for today's purposes, I'll just show you the water bottle and not the detergent bottle. Yeah. So I recommend you today watch this episode again so you can understand what I'm trying to. You might not be able to understand, but until you do it, then you might understand what I'm trying to present here. Right. So make sure you're over here. Yeah. And when you're ready. So as you can see, I put this box here. So the box will create a height for me. So I don't need to worry about so much on the depth. So to put into practice, it's going to look something like this. So let me tilt it a while here. Okay, so remember you can always work out from home, just need to be creative a little bit and that's about it, alright? So, I'm going to share with you. So you go all the way up, okay? So this is quite sturdy, this box no problem one. So you hold it over here, chest up, lift the bar up, chest up, butt back, alright? Remember, don't bend your knees and chest up, butt back. Knee cannot go forward, you can bend the knee but don't go forward, yeah? And when you come up, straight and high legs. So I'll show you another 4 more time, Chest up, butt back. Chest up, but back. You want to feel the hamstring. Alright, hamstring is the one behind your legs, or the opposite of your thighs here. Chest up, but back. Chest up, but back. Chest up, but back. Chest up, but back. Up. Okay, another 2 more here, I'll show you. Chest up, but back. Chest up, but back. Chest up, but back. But keep going back. Don't just go down, but back. Yeah? Imagine behind you there's a wall, your butt is trying to touch the wall. Right? There's a 6-inch wall, an example behind you. So you want to touch, use your butt to touch the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. You come up straight up your legs. Okay? That's about it. So leg done. I did Romanian deadlift. So the primary here is to train the hamstring. Remember, we have to train the hamstring, and we don't want to if you want to put it behind the bar, but this broomstick doesn't allow me because the weight is very as you can see, inside is quite hollow. Right? There's nothing inside, so it's very soft. Now I put it, I have a risk of snapping this stick. So I just let you know in advance. So if you have a broomstick, or if you better still you have like a real wooden stick like that, that can support the weight, then you can try to put behind like a squat. So to give you a perspective, I have another broomstick. Because I tried before, I phobia a bit already, so I hope you can understand. So let's say you got this, right? If you have this, you put it behind your back, and the same thing you can squat. Right? Same thing. If you don't have a water bottle, you can always take a bag, put it inside, and put some weights, and then you can squat all the way down. Okay? So that's how you do, right? So I've done with the legs, I train the hamstring instead. So the next one I'm going to show you is to train the back. The back one, I'm going to show you how it's done here. If you watched my first episode, I actually explained it a lot of times already. Probably you guys also, I explained so many times that you guys are bored already. Is to hip hinge and roll. So I'm going to show you what's the meaning here. So what you do is, you chest up. So imagine you place your hand on your feet, chest up, and you roll. Think of using your elbow and elbow the ceiling here. Remember, I repeat, use your arm and elbow the ceiling here. So if done correctly, you're going to feel on the upper back this part. I'm tapping over here. Right, from the top view, you lift your chest up and elbow the ceiling. So if you feel it over here, left and right respectively. So that's how it's going to be done. Right? So, without further ado, I'm going to start right away. I'm going to show you how to use doing a back workout using the broomstick. Right? Broomstick quite versatile. I actually like broomstick a lot. If it wasn't a broomstick, I couldn't do a lot of things, to be very frank. So I'm going to show you how it's done. So same issue also, I also had the same challenge when I was doing initially at home. When I use a smaller water bottle, I cannot feel anything. This is just for me. So if I have a 5 kilo one, but the height is too, as you can see, the height is just too much. So it cuts short my range of motion. That means I cannot go deeper if I want to. So another way to combat it, so to speak, is to use the box or any ice box or whatever sturdy object that you have. So once again, you place it all the way here. I'm going to show you how it's done there. You place your hand onto the broomstick. You squeeze your chest up. This is your starting and ending position. From here, take a nice big breath. Squeeze your chest up and pull. Elbow to the ceiling and control all the way down. Elbow to the ceiling, control all the way down. Elbow to the ceiling, control all the way down. Elbow to the ceiling, control all the way down. Right? So that is how you do. Now if you're afraid or you're shy to do it, I always try to help you guys. So if you want, you can always private message me or you can PM me, and you can put a message on, you can just send me a video of how to do it, or if you need even a clearer detail, if I got time, I'm going to definitely get back to you. I've been doing my best to read every comment so far, so I hope those who sends a comment, I hope I manage to get back to you in the way that you want. So let's say if you're shy, feel free to message me, and so that I can, at least can show me how you do the lift. And if there's anything for improvement, I'll be more than happy to guide you out. Alright? So once again, we train the back. We'll show you how it's done again. Okay? So you place it up, chest up, all the way, control. Okay? Control, all the way. So remember, back, the upper body not moving one. Okay? Only your elbows are moving, the entire movement. Elbow. Okay? If you want to create more intensity, right? What you can do is you will hit your belly. So creating even more range of motion. Just like I hit the chest, now I hit the belly. Think of elbow to your belly. Elbow to your belly, control all the way down. 1. Elbow to the belly. 2. elbow to the belly, 3. Okay? So that's how you do a row, as in how to trace the back. Right? So I'm done with the back, I'm done with the leg, which I do the Romanian deadlift. The back, I do a sort of barbell row, so to speak. So the next one I'm going to show you is to actually train on the shoulder. So shoulder, I'm going to show you how it's done. So let me just, give me a bit of time, let me adjust the camera for you here. Also very straightforward for the shoulder. Okay? Now you probably watched previous episode. Why is setting this up? Okay, you watched previous episode, right? I always do a shoulder press. Okay? So like I say, actually all the episodes that I showed, all the equipment, is all pretty much the same movement. To be very frank, my exercise is so simple. If you were to watch your first and second episode, you probably learned almost everything that you need to learn already. But it's so simple that people just don't appreciate it, so to speak. They always have to complicate things. That's why we always see someone have that new, tiring, special, quote-unquote, special program like that. But the truth of the matter is, a good and effective training is actually very boring. Let me tell you this straight. It's actually very boring. It's hard sell. In fact, it's so boring to the extent that if I do a live video, nobody's going to watch because it's just so boring. But you want to talk about the results or the dividends that we pay, that we receive, you'll be quite a lot. As long as you stick to those simple basic movements, and provided we do it in proper form and be more consistent and try to progress over time. So in a good exercise, it's going to look something like this, right? So sorry for the rant, I should be moving on with my shoulder, so I'm going to show you. So like I said, the previous episodes, right, I keep showing you, there's an up, there's a down, so it's called a shoulder press, right? So when you come up, you want to feel everything over here. As you come down, you feel on your tricep. So again, yeah, you push all the way up, control all the way down. When you come up, think of punch the ceiling. Don't think of just pushing here. Think of punch the ceiling. Yes, I know the name is called shoulder press, but that doesn't mean you just press. Think of punch the ceiling. Not only that, you create more force, at the same time you use even more muscle, so to speak. So here, punch, control. Punch, control. Just gentle reminder, every time you go up, it's going to be on the shoulder level here. So in other words, it should be always, it should be your ear level. Pardon me, your shoulder should be on your ear level here. So when you go down, make sure it's controlled, it's always the ear level. You shouldn't be like this, and you shouldn't be what I call a capital letter. You want to Y, you want a H, right, which is parallel, right? You don't want to do a Y, I repeat, you just want a H. You go down, you control, you feel over here, you feel over here. So I'm going to show you how it's done using the broomstick and also the water bottles as we discussed earlier in the video just now, right? So I'm going to show you, this is how it's done. Okay, kind of straightforward, right? Same. 1, go down. 2, and down. So show you from the side here. Okay, here. 1, go down. 2, and down. Okay, so that's it. That's how you do. So pretty much simple, right? You put it up, punch the ceiling, control all the way down. So just a gentle tip for you, just a quick recap. Put it on top, punch. As you go down, you lower down. Make sure when you go down, your chest is going up. Why? Because if your chest don't go up, you will end up rounding the back. So that is not ideal for a workout also. Not only is keeping your body very unstable because your body is soft. At the same time, it also might cause what I call inefficient movement. That means the movement, you don't get the most out of it. Like I say, when you train, you want to be as greedy, you want to get as most efficient as possible. Right? So once again, I'll show you here. Put it up, lift all the way up, place it on top, and then punch. 1, go down. Make sure it's on ear level. 2, okay? And last one. 3, okay? So that's how you do. Pretty much straightforward exercise, training shoulder, check. So today I feel a little bit generous. I'm going to show you another way how you can do. Now, you watched our previous episode. Let me see if I can recap which episode. I believe it was the one where we do, I think we do the detergent bottle where we were doing up like this. You can also replicate the same movement by using the broomstick. So when you use the broomstick, I'm going to show you what happened here. Okay, give me a while. So as you can see here, alright, so the same thing also. You want to think of brushing your chest. Use the broomstick, brush your chest, and go up to, most people will be around the chin area. So I'm going to show you like this. 1, control. 2, and control. 3, and control. So I'll show you from the side view here. So you don't think of pressing up in a straight line. That is not ideal. You want to brush up your chest. Brush your chest, and control. Brush your chest, control. So as you can see, the movement is not just this movement. It's a little bit here and going back. So I repeat, it's not just straight up. It's from here and going back up. So that's how you do a nice row. So if you're going to feel on the shoulder, you're going to feel a little bit on the traps, you're going to feel a little bit on your back as well. So that is how you do a normal workout, right? Workout for the shoulders using a broomstick and a water bottle, right? Let's say if you cannot use water bottle, you can take a bag, put some load inside and wrap it around. Other options include using backpack or using a packet of rice put into a like those recycle bag, and you can try and see how it works, alright? Just make sure, broomstick, I wouldn't recommend to put it behind like a squat like that, you know, the pressure and then it's going to snap, the bar is going to snap. So we don't want that to happen. The last couple of years I experienced it previously, so I just share with you to avoid all these kind of mistakes. Right? So I've done with you the leg, which is the Romanian Deadlift, where we train the hamstring, and then we focus on the back, which we are doing a row. Just now I just show you. We do a shoulder press, and an upright row. So this means up next I'm going to show you is on the arms. Alright? So for the arms, today I'm going to train on the bicep, right? Because I keep touching tricep the past few days. I'm going to show you the bicep. So pretty much straightforward, very same technique also, right? So same thing, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to start you without any weight first, yeah? So you stand, what you do is, you squeeze all the way up. As you go down, you control your bicep. So once again, yeah, when you come up, squeeze your bicep, go down, control. Squeeze all the way up and go down, control. So that is how you, that's how you do, alright? So I'm going to demo to you this time with the broomstick. Right, so very straightforward, the same thing. Yeah, hopefully you guys can see. Just give me a while, let me just tilt a little bit so you guys can see an even clearer view if you will. Alright, so now that I've got this right, so you see the broomstick here, so you lift it up. Same thing, if you want to train the arm right, train the bicep there. So from here, you go all the way up, squeeze, go down, control. Common mistake a lot of people when they come up, when they go down they just don't control. So what you do is go all the way up and control all the way down, right? When you come up, control, squeeze the bicep, come down, control. So one more time, squeeze, don't use any body language too much here. Remember, don't swing or jerk or all those things like that. So make sure the body is strict. This is a very strict curve, so this is what you want. Remember, hold yourself to the highest standard because number one, you deserve it. And number two, the better that you can do a stricter range of motion allows you to build muscle in a in a more efficient way and a lesser time. Alright? That's how you grow, right? So that's how you do a bicep. So as you can see, very straightforward, you lift it up, you curl all the way up. I have a tiny tip for you, is that when you do this bicep, right? I have a tiny tip for you. Sorry, let me see if I can position myself. Yeah, I think this will do. A tip for you when you do bicep, right? When you go all the way up, don't just think of, yes, using here is one thing, but if you do long already, you might feel a little bit your wrist, a little bit like, not pain lah, but a bit like eating up the entire movement. You're supposed to feel here, but you might end up feeling here. So what is the solution to feel even more here, right? So I got a small tip for you is that when you go up, right, you think of using a pinky finger and turn it in. So I just show you an example from here. As you go up, as if you want to turn your pinky fingers in. So I'll show you one more time from the side view. As you go up, right, when you go up, you want to turn your pinky fingers in. So by turning your pinky finger in, this will allow you to feel more on your bicep. So I'm going to show you why. On the surface wise, it looks normal, but if you can just squeeze that little bit, just turn your pinky finger in, you'll be surprised you actually feel a lot. In fact, if you're watching this video right now, right, you can just try your hand. Instead of just going up and down, when you go up, think of tweaking your pinky finger in. Turn your pinky finger in. You might be surprised, you'll be able to feel more on your bicep. Right? So one more time, I'm going to show you here. So here, remember, as your bicep curl, turn your pinky finger in. One, then control. Two, okay, and control. Last one, best one, squeeze all the way and control all the way down. So that is how you do a bicep curl, right? So now that I'm done with the bicep, the next one I'm going to show you is actually training on the, I've done with the arm. I haven't done with the chest, I noticed, so I'm going to show you how the chest is done here. Actually, almost my bad, I actually forgot to show you guys the chest. So for chest workout, right, there's a lot of weight. You can either place it here, okay, using the stick as what do you call it? as a point, so where you can chest can touch the floor here. So I'll show you how it's done. Right? So you can place your hand here. Okay? On the base. Press. Something like that. Okay? This is very shaky. So I got a suggestion for you. You can do a floor press. So if you allow me, just give me some time here. I'm going to set up. Because this one I really cannot use this. I have to use a smaller one. So just give me some time while I set up. Okay? So let me untie this knot. And while you guys are waiting, I'm going to, if you guys have any question, just shoot me one. After the show, I'm going to answer, right? So let me just focus on the chest here. Just give me a while. Wait, just give me a while, alright? So, I know today is like the last, in my post you probably see today is like the last episode. Don't worry, I'm still doing my best to provide free information. But as for now, I want to take a 1 or 2 week break so that I'm thinking, I want to brainstorm how I can deliver my message better to you guys. And I have actually quite a number of things in store for you guys. One of them is in my mind is to show you a workout routine, not using one item but using multiple items. So you have more creativity, right? Because I know sometimes there will be days you just don't feel like using one item, or that's the day you're feeling adventurous, you want to do a lot of items. So hopefully by this one we help you a little bit, right? So as you can see how I set up is like this, so you just tie below the rope and also on the bicep, right? That's it. So yep. Make sure there's a knot. You tie it twice just to make sure you get a nice. So as you can see, it's quite solid already. The only thing left to do is, now we can show you. I'm doing a floor press here. So you watch previous episodes, also very similar. Keep your chest high. Punch all the way up. As you go down, when your hand is lowering down, the chest keep going up here. So you look something like this. Up, up, up. So don't collapse the chest. Keep the chest high, don't puff down. I repeat, keep the chest high, don't puff down. Yeah? I'm going to show you how it's done using this equipment. From here, you push all the way up, chest up, all the way down, press. When you go down, make sure it touches your chest here. Don't do half rep. Okay, I see a lot of people like to do half rep. Half rep is not as superior as full rep. Full rep is always more superior. All the way down, press. Make sure it touches your chest. If you cannot touch your chest, at least touch the floor here. Cannot touch the chest, at least touch the floor here. Press. One more time, chest up. When you lower down, your chest keep going up, chest keep going up, chest keep going up, and press. One more time here. Chest keep going up, and press. Okay? So that is how you do a chest workout. Alright? So now that I'm done with this, the next exercise I'm going to show you on the chest. I'm done with the chest. The next one I'm going to show you is actually finally on the core. Alright? So how to train the core? Using a broomstick. Well, I got a bonus for you this one. I do not need any equipment. I need purely broomstick only. So I'm going to show you how it's done. There's a lot of things you can do. I'm going to do just some variation if you will here. So very simple. Give me a while let me set this up for you. Okay, so last exercise already. So using a broomstick, doing a full body workout. This time we focus on the core, right? So there's a lot of ways you can do. I'm going to show you guys some basics, so to speak, right? So here's what you do here. You lift your hand up, okay, and you shift all the way up and all the way back down. So this one you should be able to feel the core. This movement is called a deadbug, right? I also like to do it a lot, and my coach also allows me to do a lot. This is to train the core, keeping ourselves tight when it comes to like a squat or even other big movements here. So here, you lift it all the way down and come up, control. Remember, don't swing, anything control. When you go forward, control. Come up, control. Go down, control. Come up, control. Go down, control. Come up, control. Imagine, right, there's a small little door like that. You keep trying to use your leg and trying to kick the door away. So you do something like this here. Kick the door, go back in. Kick the door, go back in. Alright? This is not to be mistaken as the bicycle kick. I'm not doing bicycle kick. This is a dead bug. So you just go over here, come back to original position, kick, original position. You find this is very simple, I got a suggestion for you. So behind here, we have this thing called a tailbone. So this area is called a tailbone here. This tailbone area, you can tilt it up. What does this mean is I try not to touch the ground. So I don't know if you guys can see or not, but I'm doing my best here. You lift it up a little bit. So the tailbone is not touching the mat. It's going to be up. So this will be an even tougher position. From here, you kick and go back. You kick and you go back. You kick and then you go back. So your what is it called? Make sure your tailbone does not touch the floor here. Make sure you keep up all the time. Here and up. Here and up. Okay? So that's the end of today's workout. But before I recap, I'm going to take the opportunity to share with you. I'm going to show you the special bonus one where I'm going to use a broomstick, and I'm going to show you guys. I notice I keep teaching you how to do a workout, but I sort of neglect on how to do a stretching. So today I'm going to use a broomstick. I'm going to show you a bonus episode, and this is what season 2 has installed. So I will do my best to show a little bit of some stretching exercise also. Not always with tools, sometimes it's just on your own, but stretching is so very important. Stretching not only helps to improve blood flow, increase flexibility and mobility, at the same time, it actually makes you feel a little bit more mobile, also it makes you feel a little bit more good. Because after we work out, right, we tense the muscles. So it's good to, instead of tensing the muscle, we have to relax the muscle. How do you relax? Obviously resting is one way, and a closer approach is actually using it's also to stretch. So stretching allows like I say, better flow and also increased mobility and flexibility. So I'm going to take the opportunity, not just doing on the workout. Workout, yes, is partially important, but it's not the mean of everything. Most important is you also learn how to do a bit of stretching also. Alright? So I'm going to do stretching with you using a broomstick. Alright? So just give me a while, let me adjust the camera, I'll show you how to do a stretching. Okay? The stretching, mostly of the upper body, just for today's purposes here. Just give me a while, let me set it up for you all. Okay, so you're still watching, thank you so much, I appreciate the effort. Okay, so just give me a while here. Okay, so, oh, hang on, I got the camera angle wrong. Hey, pardon me, today my energy level is a bit low. Didn't really have a good sleep last night, right? Got some distraction. So here you go. This is, remember, this is not a workout, this is just some mobility. Like some of you guys doing a shoulder press, feeling very tight like that. So hopefully this one can help you to reduce a bit, like just a stretching here. So you start small first, you go all the way up, and go back all the way down. So as you go up, as you pull the broomstick up, you're expanding your chest. Okay, you look at some of the best athletes in the world. They also do a lot of stretching, one. All the way up, all the way down. Okay, on stretching, should I do before or after my workout? That's a common question. Yeah. So my answer is it depends. But for most people, you can do it before our workout as a warm up. We can do it after a little bit of stretching as sort of like cool down. I think it's quite versatile. You can do it after and before. It's not like after is more or before is better. I just think anytime is good. But what you don't want to do is to stretch in between. For example, you don't want to do a squats and afterwards you want to stretch your legs and then you want to continue your leg exercise. When your leg very soft, very fuzzy like that. To give you a perspective, imagine you're doing a massage. After you're getting a massage, you want to squat. It's not a very viable idea. So once again, you're going over here. So for my viewers, you can see, I'm going to the side, lift your chest up, control all the way down, right? All the way up, and control all the way down. Now if you don't have problem, right, I would encourage you to go to the extreme a little bit. Alright? So ideally, you want to be very mobile, go all the way behind and go all the way in front. Okay? But for most people, it might be a little bit tough. But the goal, remember stretching is not to see how much you can go. It's just as long as you stretch, you're fine. So what you can do in order to go all the way down is day by day, try to train a little bit. You start from here, go. After in longer days, you'll be able to go like this. Then eventually, I promise you, you're going to go all the way down and come up. So that's the way, alright? So I stretch over here. You can also stretch a little bit on our back as well, so I'll show you how it's done here. Okay? So you're behind, you hold here, you hold here. From here, you keep pressing it up. Okay? You can press all the way out. You press all the way out, then you feel the back stretching. At the same time, you also feel a bit on the shoulder. Okay? It's to feel actually the hand here, you press, and then using this arm, cut all the way down. Okay? you can actually try. You feel on the shoulder, back, and everything. Depends on the individual. Someone is a bit tight in the shoulder, they feel more on the shoulder. If someone is tight on the back, they can stretch more on the back. Yeah? So one more time, I'm going to show you how it's done. You go over here. This hand presses down. This hand that you do is just keep pressing. Ooh, as I'm doing actually, I can feel very nice stretch. Okay, alright, this is done. So another way you want to do also, you can stretch your shoulder also. It's actually to do what I call just now I show you the behind one, right? Another way you can do is what I call I, Y, and T. This time I'm going to give you a bonus without the broomstick here. So you can do an I, and then do a Y, like capital Y, and then you do a T. Right? So one more time, then you can do an I, go down, Y all the way down, and T all the way down. Right? So I'll show you from the back view here. You're going to do an I, go all the way down, Y, go all the way down, and T. T is open it up so you can feel the chest and also mostly on the shoulder. I'm going to show you one more time here. So you can use the broomstick. You can also do the same thing. So you remember you do an I, then you can do a Y, and then you can do a T, something like that, right? Most important is you feel a stretch on the shoulder, then you're good to go already. So this one, you can also stretch a little bit on your back, or even teach yourself. Remember just now I showed you the exercise on the Romanian Deadlift, or when you go behind. Now some of you might be having problem. You can place this. This is not stretching, it is teaching you how to do the exercise here. So you have a broomstick, you're going behind. So at all times, your broomstick should be touching your butt, your back, and your middle back, and also your upper back, all together in one line here. So you keep the chest up and sit back. There you go, you get the hinge movement already, right? So remember to put the perfect. So show you same thing. Some of you have trouble getting into this position. You have to learn how to do a good morning, or if you have to learn how to do Romanian Deadlift, this is the one for you here. And come up. So I give you over here. Same also, see, it's the same movement. The only difference is instead behind of my back, I'm now putting it on in front of my my thighs, so to speak. Alright? So that's the end of the stretching. So I guess this concludes. So do a recap of today's exercise. As for the legs, I do a Romanian deadlift. I was doing a Romanian deadlift, remember? Okay? It's a Romanian deadlift, and then I followed by a chest. I was doing a floor press. I was pushing like this. And then I do a shoulder press for the shoulders. A bonus on the upright row, which is to the chin level. Brush your chest up, gentle reminder here. And then after that, we talk about how to train with the back, where I stand on top of the cubicle, the box, and then I was doing like this. I was standing on the box, I was doing this. So as you can see, I've done the chest, back, arms, shoulder. I do the arms, right? Arms, I do a strict bicep curl, all the way up, all the way down. Tip for you: turn your pinky finger in so that you can feel more on the bicep. And last but not least, I taught you how to do the core, where we hold this stick and do a deadbug. And last but not least, we teach you some basic stretching, a sneak peek of what to expect on season 2. So season 2, I'm going to touch more on using various exercises, how to do different household items. Instead of focusing on one item, you can use a couple of items to make different kind of exercises, so giving more creativity and more fun also. So at the same time, I also take the opportunity to thank you guys for tuning in for the first whole season, 10 episodes of this. I thank you for the support. If it wasn't for you guys giving me likes or comments or anything, and I was very touched, and some of you guys actually share like, hey, I actually learned something from it, thank you. You know, that really helped me a lot, really fuels me, because my real goal is simple. I just want to share what I know, help out those people who do not have access to the gym, which I experienced it during the month of MCO, so I can give back to you guys by recording this kind of Facebook Live. So if you benefited, I really thank you so much, and if you think other people can benefit, I hope you share it to them also. And I guess that's about it. Alright, so that's the end of season 1. So I don't know about you guys, you can let me know in the comments what's your favorite episode. I enjoyed every episode equally. So if you have anything, feedback or comments or any questions that you have, feel free to send me a message. I accept feedback, I accept criticism. Do let me know whether I'm talking too fast or mumbling, or I'm doing things that you guys don't understand or too fast. Do let me know, break it down to me so that I can see how I can improve. And until then, I guess I'll catch you on next season, season 2. When will season 2 be appearing? Season 2, I will be appearing somewhere in August. Alright, maybe in the early or middle of August. So I'm trying to brainstorming, trying to think of programs that I put to share with you guys, because I don't want to just shoot a fly. Not only that's not professional, I just want to make sure I do my homework before I share with you guys. Because number one, I want you to enjoy your workout, and number two, I don't want to get injured as well. Right? So remember, just a gentle reminder throughout the entire thing. If I say anything wrong or what, I apologize. And always remember that I am here to share the workout that we can do at home. Please do not take, please consult your physiotherapist or even your doctors or any practitioners if needed. Remember, I'm just helping you guys because I do not know your situation. I didn't take your situation into account also. So, but these are just some recommendations on how to do the lifts properly. So something that I'm sad to say that often neglected in the fitness industry. Fitness industry just like to show someone who has a six-pack that doing bodyweight exercise, letting people believe that if they do a workout like that, they can get six-pack. That is not only immoral, that's also giving very unrealistic background. So I hope I can at least bridge the gap, teach you guys to at least how to live properly, so that the best part about this is about not just you can how to work out from home. When you go to the gym or when you have access to the gym, it's probably the same thing also. Because the movement, there will be a row, there will be a squat, there will be a bench, there will be a press, some sort of variation. So as long as you master all the basics, you can go very far. Right? So season 2, do stay tuned. Sneak peek for you. We'll talk a little bit maybe about some stretching. We'll touch using various household equipment, creating some program, and lots more impact. For now, I'm going to keep, don't want to spoil the fun, so I hope you're going to tune in for the next episode, which is on season 2. Alright, so that's all for season 1. I hope you enjoyed this 10 short episode. Then that's about it. I'm going to make a move, gotta go, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And anything, feel free to text me. Alright, you can find me anything, anywhere on the internet at Mission Tuam, MISSIONTUAM. Right, so thank you so much once again, and I'll talk to you next time. Alright, bye bye, take care.